Hey guys, Wayne here. My chicken eggs are getting ready to hatch, so I want to get my brooder box ready. So this is going to be part 2 of my brooder box build. So without anything further, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so I was going to line this with this rolled plastic, and I decided against it. I did put the brooder lamp in there, and everything seemed to check out okay. The temperature was good, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to leave it like this. That plastic to me would be better in the wintertime. I don't want it to get too hot in there, and this plastic, I'm afraid, will insulate it too much. So what I'm going to do is just put some bedding down on the floor of the box, and I'm going to fill in some places in here where they might be able to slip down in and get hurt. But the biggest thing I want to do is get my lid up and going. I need to get it on the brooder box, that way I can keep them out of the weather and still provide them with some ventilation. So that's what we're going to work on now, and then we're also going to put us a place for the heat lamp, more permanent place, and then what we'll do is do that and come back. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. I've got the lid on, and I had to add another piece of metal to overlap because this piece right here just wasn't long enough, and it was going to let rainwater in the gap. Now I've left that gap right there open for ventilation, and I've screwed the end of this metal down right there and over there. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, how are you going to get in and open it to be able to get in and clean and feed and all that stuff? Well, the metal itself is actually very flexible. So what I'm going to do is put the camera down for a second, open the lid, and I'll show you what I've got. And there's what we've got there. Since the metal is already hingy, and yes, that is a word, I'm going to trademark it, I'm just going to use that. Instead of trying to put hinges on and building a frame around the metal and all that, I'm just using the metal itself as a hinge. I don't need to get in any more than that, so that's what I'm going to use. This still gives me plenty of room to get in and feed and also check the lamp. I can also get in and check the chicks, so that's good to go. Now what I'm using here is a piece of rope I strung across the middle from one end to the other to hold my lamp. The lamp is on, and I think it'll work out perfect. If I have to, I can raise it and lower it just by undoing this little copper clamp, one end. I've got plenty of rope here that I can lower the lamp down and raise it back up, but I think that'll work. I think it'll be okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is put a piece of chicken wire over the top right here. That way, on warm days like this, I can come out here and open this up and let them little critters get some sunshine. So that's what I'm going to do now, and then we'll come back. Okay, there you have it. Chicken wire is on. That'll protect them when I open the lid up during the day when it's not going to rain and I'm going to be at work. And yeah, it ain't nothing fancy, but it'll work. Well, there you have it, guys. It ain't fancy, but it ain't got to be fancy. The metal's rusted, it's dirty, it looks pretty bad, but you know what? It'll work. I'm fairly confident that it'll work just fine. And it keeps them warm, sheltered, fed, and watered, and that's what matters. So the chickens will be hatching soon. As soon as they do, I'll make another video about putting them in the brooder box just so you guys can see the chicks that did hatch, because you've been along with me on this incubation process. Also, I want to say thank you guys for sticking with me. I haven't made a video for a while. I've been a little bit under the weather. I've had that chest cold going around. This weather has been something else. But I've got another video coming up on my garden. I've planted my garden, and I'll show you guys that here probably in the next few days. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's my brooder box. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you next time.